Alright, so what's up guys? This is my 91 Talon, Eagle, Mitsubishi, Plymouth, all the same crap. Anyways, so this is a 91 Talon all-wheel drive, 5-speed. I've had the car for about a year, a little over a year, year and a half, something like that. And car's got 78,000 right now, original miles. Paint's a little messed up, but that's typical. I've been needing to do a lot of work to this thing. It's been my daily driver, driving this thing from Utah to California and back, and Vegas and all over the place. So now that I have the chance to actually do it, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Got it here in the garage. So it's a standard 6-bolt. I was told all kinds of crap when I bought this car, but everything is bullshit because the guy that sold me the car, yeah, he didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. So anyways, supposedly this is a fully built block. Knife edge crank, blah blah, but I already know it's not because I already changed the pan on it, so everything's bone stock. This head, I've already redone the head with air piece studs, head gasket, blah blah blah. But it does have low compression. There was never a valve job done to it, which kind of pisses me off with my machinist, but I'll no longer be going to him anymore. So also too, the head's been milled down way too much, been serviced way too much. So yeah, I'm going to be taking that head off, junking it. The block I'm going to fully rebuild. HD stock clutch. Nothing crazy to the car. I mean, front mount, blah blah. Tranny I pulled out yesterday. Wheels, tires, downpipe, turbo, intake, all that stuff's over there. Fuel tank is completely filthy. I've already cleaned it probably like 5 or 6 times. So I'm going to sit there and drop the tank and either clean it again or just make a fuel cell or get another tank that's rust free. This car sat in a dirt field for a very, very long time. Fuel pressure issues. I've changed the fuel pump. I've changed the fuel filter so many times. So now I'm doing the fuel pump, or not the fuel pump, fuel filter, fuel lines. I'm going -6, -8, don't know which way I'm going to go yet. I'm going to do fully rebuild the block, stock bottom end. I'm going to rebuild the stock bottom end. Depending on how these rods are and how the pistons and everything is, I might just re-ring it and new rings, new bearings, and call it a day. I would like to go try to do not a world record, but I'd like to do a high horsepower build on a stock bottom end 6-bolt. I had a 92 Talon. That car it was 92 Talon, had over 200,000 miles on it, stock 6-bolt bottom end. I built the head. Lots of fuel, E85, big turbo, the whole set, you know, blah blah whatever. And I made 532 at, it spiked about 31 pounds of boost, held 27, 28-ish, something like that. FP manifold, ported. I was running a custom ETS race front mount intercooler with custom intercooler piping. Yeah, that's pretty much that build. But so anyways, I ran that car for a long time and made really good power on it. So this one, with this block and this build, I'd like to get at least around the same number, if not higher, into 650 on a stock bottom end, with lots of boost, good tune obviously, no nitrous, standard 5-speed, not going auto. I know a lot of people are going auto, but I'm not doing that. I'm sticking with the 5-speed. I'm gonna rebuild this tranny. It didn't have any issues with shifting wise, but I know the guy I got it from, I don't know what kind of gear fluid he put in there, but whatever he put in there, I mean, sometimes it was just kind of hard to get in second. It all depends. I drained some of the fluid out, but not all of it. I didn't have the socket, so I just got back from the store. I got the actual socket to drain the fluid, so yes, it does have a lot of fluid in it, so I need to be careful with that. I just picked up a brand new engine stand, $35 at Harbor Freight. Guy gave me a fat discount. I was gonna buy a used one, but they were going for like, or people asked like 60 or 70 bucks, so screw it, go with Harbor Freight, brand new, and I got a discount, so it is what it is. And got the socket that I need. I'm gonna be pulling out the motor today and start cleaning everything. I'm gonna clean the bay. I'm gonna start changing stuff. I don't have any or a lot of parts for this build or rebuild, whatever you want to call it, but since I can take my time, I'm gonna slowly take my time and just go from there and buy parts here and there, and that's it pretty much. Yeah, so transfer case, transmissions, I'm going to fully redo those, rebuild them, clean it, power wash it, paint it. That's going to look brand new. Same thing with the transfer case. The block, same thing with the block. The turbo that I'm running is the Eagle 316G. Right now, that's what came on the car. But there's this bolt here, this one, and I think this one here. Completely just stripped to shit, as usual, typical DSM stuff. I mean, I've been at this for a long time. I mean, that's nothing new. FP manifold, large crack. I don't know if you can see that, but crack, and it is cracked all the way through. So I have to deal with that for now. But yeah. So this is what it is. I'm gonna go and assemble the new engine stand. Got my kiddos. Assemble the new engine stand, pull the motor, and then put it back on its wheels. Okay, damn it. This thing gave me more than a... Anyways, it's fucking together. So, now that it's together, now we can come over here and start... I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get of actual footage of me taking it apart for the fact that I'm by myself in this setup that I got and where I'm at. It just doesn't work that great. And plus having this little guy over here, he keeps crying, waking up. This one right here keeps messing with stuff. It's gonna be a little hard. I guess what I'll do is set you up over here on this little setup or something. I don't know, or maybe up here. I don't know. And then we can go from there. All right. Well, this really sucks when you have limited sources. And there's only so many things you can and cannot do where you live. Got the flywheel off. Now, I gotta search this whole fucking garage and find something to pull this fucking motor out with. I don't have anything. And I totally fucking forgot about it when I was at Harbor Freight this morning. Which is stupid on my part. So, let's see what we can do. Alright. So, not the best way to do it, but I don't care. This bitch is coming out today. So, I got vacuum traction going on. It's holding pretty good. The motor's already up. Just finishing this last motor mount right back there, and then it'll come out. Once it comes out, I'm going to sit it down real quick on the tire, take the engine stand, connect it to it, and then pick it up real quick, slide down, blah blah blah. So yeah, we should be good here in the next couple minutes, and we'll pick up from there. Okay, so we got the engine out. It's actually a lot easier. I was kind of skeptical on these damn straps. This is all I could find, but I was going to double it up. It literally says on the tag, do not, come on, focus, piece of shit. Alright, yeah, it says right there, do not use for lifting, blah blah. There she is, and I'm gonna strap up this sumbitch on the motor, jack it back up one more time, throw it on the stand, and then start full disassembling, and then put this back, put the wheels and everything back on this guy. And then, I mean, there's oil and there's stuff everywhere. I'm gonna clean and take out everything that I don't need, replace all the lines. I mean, everything's gonna be, it's gonna be a whole new car. So, my biggest thing, though, obviously, before the motor goes back in, is I need to find a non-ABS proportioning valve and non-ABS brake line. So, for those of you out there, if any of you want to hook me up, let me know down in the comments below. If there's any, but yeah, let's go ahead and get this motor back on the engine stand. Alright, so I don't know if a lot of you know this, but so this is standard 6 bolt. I'm sure most of you know that the stock crank pulleys is a 2-piece. So you got this inner part, and then you got a rubber seal, and you got the outer. Well, this car, again, like I said, is 78,000 original miles. All these parts I'm taking off are all original. Now, this one, I don't know if you can see it that well, probably not, but I mean, it's not in best condition. I definitely should change it. Another thing is, these little ridges, those little guys, little rib right here, kind of looks like turbine fins, compressor fins, turbine, whatever the hell you want to call it. Well, these fins are actually a purpose. So if you ever wondered what the hell and why they put this design, the purpose of these fins is because, you know, obviously there's a lot of heat in this, you know, this generator. Well, the whole motor, it's an engine, you know. So literally these fins, the way and the reason why they are the way they are is because they generate air. You know, it basically, it's like a turbo, and as its motor spinning, these spin with it, obviously, and it's basically a giant fan, and it basically just takes, you know, this whole section here, and as it's spinning, you know, air, wind, or however you want to say it. It's supposed to cool down the timing components, the timing belt, and so on and so forth, and even this component here, which is obviously the crank pulley. I've heard that a long time ago, and I've always wondered back when I first started doing DSMs, what in the hell are these for, but yeah, that's what those are for. So if you ever wondered, there you go. Yeah. It's not bad for its condition. I mean, for the year and everything, I mean, it's not bad at all. It's a little scuffed up here, but I think I could reuse it. Might get a new one. I'll show you guys a trick too to buying these brand new on eBay, original. You're not gonna go to Mitsubishi and spend, you know, shit. I think there's like 100 and something or something like that, and you'll spend like 30, 40 bucks max. So yeah. Stay tuned for that. Many timing belt jobs always keep the grenade pins. They always come in hand. This little tool. Come on. Let's see if it'll focus. No. Anyways, okay. Well, this little guy. Sure, you'll know what this is eventually. It's a tool for the timing tensioner. So. Let me see. There we go. So, this is the tool for the timing tensioner. You take a 1/4" ratchet, stick it right in there on this back side, turn it this way. You see the little holes right there, and there's two little pins. Well, just kind of shove it in there like so. So whenever you're putting tension on the belt, your little 1/4" ratchet will sit in here like so, and then you pull down on it. You pull down, like, you know, tightening it because you want tension. Pull tight and all like this, and it pulls the tensioner pulley up this way, right where those bolts, right where those holes should be at, and then you can lock down the nut. And then also, this is the tensioner tool. So here's a little plug on the back of the plate. Put the tool in the plug, and then after that, it might be a little hard to see, but right down there, there's a hole. This will fit right inside that hole. Right there. And then you just tighten this. It's an 11mm on this side. So let's go ahead and get 11mm here. Not on my ratchet, but okay. So 11mm. Go to tightening, and then just go ahead and start tightening this guy until it comes and reaches contact. Just go slow, and you'll start to feel it when it hits about right there. Oh, I already made contact. The belt's already loose, so let's go back it out. So we know right. It's okay, babe. We know right where it's at. My pins go. Let's see which one is which. Okay, well that's definitely has had movement, because this used to go right in before. Son of a bitch. That's alright, well, this thing still got balance shaft, still got everything. Look, everything's lined up there. there. Now, I'll tell you a little something about these cam gears real quick. So, I bought these cam gears from some company, Autobahn 88 right there. Come on, focus. There you go. And you know, everybody knows HKS, original HKS ones are like 100 and something a piece. Well, I got these for, I think it was $150 plus $10 shipping. Not bad, right? Well, oh shit. Yeah, it actually isn't bad. They are a direct fit. These are made specifically for an Evo 8, Evo 9, so on and so forth. But, as you can see, has the time marks for Evo 8, Evo 9s here. Well, you can use Evo 8, Evo 9 and 1G or 2G DSM, Gaunt Gear 4s, early Evo, 4G63 cam gears. They're interchangeable. But on these gears, they did not have the tire marks for DSMs. They only had them for the Evo markings here and here, which the Evos are up top as usual. And so I had to take these, mock them up with my stock ones, take a permanent marker and line them up. And they're lined up perfectly fine. Exactly where the cam should be is exactly where they would be if I had the stock cams on. Everything's lined up perfectly, top dead center. You can see that in there. Oil pump, balance shaft, so everything's good to go. So just need to make an official groove or some type of timing marks on these gears. That way I know exactly when it is timed and when it's not in timed, obviously. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and start taking this stuff apart. So basically, when you're doing a timing belt, you take off everything, or take the belt off. If you don't have a grenade pin, that's fine. You can find something to put in there to use as grenade pin, because there's a shaft in there. I don't know if I showed you guys. I'll show you images. So there's a little pin in here that has to be held down. This is a brand new tensioner, so I'm gonna reuse it. It's only got a couple 100 miles on it, maybe. That's when I last did the head. So I'm using this. So here's the pin. So anyways, you're going to go ahead and tighten this down just to where it makes contact with this arm, like I was showing you. And then once it does, you're going to crack this. It's a 14 millimeter. You're going to crack this loose, which is the crank pulley, or I'm sorry, the tensioner pulley. You can take it all the way off, it doesn't matter. Either way, that's what I'm going to do right now, I guess. I already started, so okay. So, tensioner pulley off, belt comes off. Now you see how that jumped? Don't worry about that, that's perfectly fine. You're not going to hit valves, anything like that, you're fine. Unless your shit's really, really off timing, then you're, yeah. But other than that, you're good. This belt, still a good belt. Genuine HKS belt. Got this thing's not even a year old. So I'm definitely reusing this. I mean, it's made of Kevlar. It's good, it's not going to go bad. So some of the stuff that's on this car, on this block, I'm reusing. Some of the stuff, obviously, I'm not going to reuse, I'm going to replace. I do have another block, but I left it in Utah. It's a good block. It's already been decked. It's already been honed. I mean, it's a good block. It's good to go. But yeah, nothing new tie. It might need, I don't know if the crank has been turned or not. I hope not, because I don't want to use a turn crank, but if it's turned properly, you can get away with running a cut crank, if it's cut properly. I don't know if this crank is cut properly. I don't even know if it is cut. I haven't done no measurements, nothing like that. I've had that block for probably 6 or 7 years, just sitting. And I was actually, depending on how this block is, I'm pretty sure this block is all original, all stock bore, stock everything. So depending, I might, you know, again, like I said, depending on how this block is, might rebuild the other one. You know, I don't know. Haven't decided yet. But again, like I said, just it's gonna be all standard stock stuff. So. All these pulleys are trash. Replacing all of them. So I'm not worried about them. I can throw them all away. Like the bolts. You can buy these bolts brand new from STM or from a dealership, whatever. But pulleys, definitely gotta change all these pulleys. These are all original. These right here, these bolts, I'll probably end up buying them just because. I mean, shit, why not have brand new bolts? Especially when they're like $1 a piece. Oh shit. Somebody put all kinds of Loctite and all kinds of shit in here. Well, yeah, I'll probably get new bolts. I'll probably keep these for backups, but I definitely probably will get new bolts. I don't know, maybe. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know exactly what I want to do. Definitely doing balance shaft delete. Definitely going to be doing brand new front case. Obviously brand new water pump. All these are going to be cleaned up. I'm going to power wash some of them. Sand them all down. This oil filter housing is coming off. Getting a brand new one. Gonna do the forward facing housing from the I don't know what the hell it's called. Mighty Max. And yeah. Take this guy off. So again, these tools are fucking you just buy them, dude. That's all it is, just buy them. Pulleys are trash, this I'm keeping, that arm I'm keeping, bolts will be backups. Alright, I still have oil in this thing, I can't take it out, and it's still full of coolant. I mean, not full of coolant, but as much as I can get out. I guess I can crack off this. That's what it is. I'll take off the bracket. Loose. Kind of loose, but not very, very much. And someone's calling me. Okay, so my battery's about to die, but I got the timing belts all the way off, as you can see. Got everything off. I still got to drain the oil. I still got to drain the rest of the coolant. So the battery on my camera's about to die. I'm gonna have to charge it up and have to carry this video. Oh, I forgot I did that. Yeah. Anyways, I'll have to carry on this video to another day. My daughter just got here as well, so I'm gonna hang out with her. And we're just gonna have some fun. We're gonna clean up, get ready for dinner, and then tomorrow I'll come out, and tomorrow will be a whole new. We'll do the cylinder head, and we'll do who knows what else. But yeah, stay tuned.